Yes. We have,
President House, can we finish the public comment? These people have waited for a very long time.
I see it in an hour and 10 minutes, okay? I think I've been more than generous, okay? That's it. All right, I'm not saying we're not gonna sit here and listen.
You're generous.
Well,
You're generous. People that you represent. Thank you.
They're supposed to check in.
You're fired.
We wish.
And you don't want to get shame on you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I've been asked by the Nassau County Village Officials Association to take the place of Mayor Fran Murray from Rockville Center on the Taxi and Limousine Commission for Nassau County. I was voted upon by the Executive Board of said organization to be recommended to you. I've met with the Taxi and Limousine Commission people a couple of times over the last 2 months, and I think I can work very well with them, and I am looking forward to your approval.
Any questions or comments for Mr. Legislator Walker?
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I would just like to thank you for accepting if you're voted into the position. And I want to thank you too for all of the work you do. We work very, very closely together. Mayor Ralph is the mayor of the village of Farmingdale, and the village that's done amazing and remarkable things. And we could all take a lesson from your village. So thank you very much, and vote goes well, and wish you the best of luck, and know we're here for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments for Mr. Exton? There being none, any public comment? There being none, all those in favor of Mr. Exton's appointment to the Taxi and Limousine Commission signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any
They're
opposed?
voting.
Okay, the
Oh my God.
item passes unanimously. And welcome.
That's
Thank
a
you.
vote.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can vote. That was hard to do. They just voted, didn't they? I know. What? Stating they can vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you should know that what we do first is to move the consent calendar, and those are items that were passed unanimously in committee. I asked Frank to incorporate the testimony from the committees into the calendar, into the transcript on the calendar, and if there's any other further questions regarding the items as I call them, and I will call those items that are part of the consent calendar. Here we go. Okay, item 2, which is ordinance 2. Item 3, ordinance 3. Item 4, ordinance 4. Item 5, ordinance 5. Item 6, ordinance 6. Item 7, ordinance 7. Item 8, ordinance 8. Item 9, ordinance 9. Item 10, ordinance 10. Item 11, ordinance 11. Item 14, resolution 3. Item 15, resolution 4. Item 16, resolution 5. Item 17, resolution 6. Item 19, resolution 8. Item 20, resolution 9. Item 21, resolution 10. Item 22, resolution 11. Oh, I'm sorry, we did that, I'm sorry. Just 1 minute. Item 23, resolution 12. Item 24, resolution 13. Item 25, resolution 14. Item 26, resolution 15. Item 27, resolution 16. Item 28, resolution 17. Item 29, resolution 18. Item 30, resolution 19. Item 31, resolution 20. Item 32, resolution 21. Item 33, resolution 22. Item 34, resolution 23. Item 35, resolution 24. And the last item is item 36, resolution 25. Motion, please. Moved by legislator Cookville, seconded by legislator Dunn. Any further comments or questions or public comment? There being none, all those in favor of the items in the full signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Nay, the items as unanimous. Now we go to those items that were not part of the consent calendar, and that's beginning with item 1, which is ordinance 1, and, oh, we're not, oh, I'm sorry. And 1 is now being pulled, let's see, we're going to item 12. Okay, here we go. Item 12, resolution 1, a resolution authorizing the county attorney to compromise and settle the action, Lopi and FL, of the County of Nassau, pursuant to the County Law, the County Government Law of Nassau County, and the Nassau County Administrative Code. Motion, please. Moved by legislator Cookville, seconded by legislator Rose. Okay, who's here to speak on this item? Okay, Lisa Luperto.
Good afternoon, Presiding Officer Lisa Luperto from the County Attorney's Office. This item was discussed in an executive session at the last rules committee meeting. The resolution is to settle a lawsuit. It is a civil lawsuit claiming discrimination. For the reasons that was discussed in the executive session, we recommend this settlement as being in the best interests of the county.
Any questions of Ms. Luperto on this item? Any public comment on this item? Okay, there being none, all those in favor of item 12, resolution 1, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the item passes unanimously. Any abstentions, excuse me?
Thank you.
You got 7, you had 6 abstentions, is that it? The vote is 12. Laura's not here. 12 to 0 to 6 abstentions. That's that one?
Nora, when you have a moment for setting officer, I just have a quick question about an item.
About an item that we've already forwarded, so.
Legislator,
There's an item that's on the calendar, and I don't know if it was a mistake, but it was not called the consent calendar, even though it was voted unanimously. It's actually 2. What number is yours? 13. Items number 13 and 18 were both passed through committees, and from what I understood, we're all set to go, and now I'm hearing that they're not going to be called today. Can we correct that today? If there was, what is it, a typographical error? Is there a way to
I
fix it
believe
today?
from council that they required an amendment which has not been filed.
And when did they require that?
I believe since the last meeting.
We never got a notification of it.
Well, sorry, but I believe.
Well, is there, I would really appreciate if we could just address, especially if it's something as minimal as.
I hear you.
Well, I would
If
really
it
appreciate.
requires an amendment, then the amendment has not been filed, then I can't.
Well,
I
so
cannot-
can we have your permission then for both Legislator Brumbaugh and myself to do an emergency filing of this? Because it's all set to go. These have been on for years.
Again, these emergencies are going to be part of our.
That's what I would like to do.
That requires 13 signatures.
Well, these are very simple. These are
But hold on,
considered.
Legislator DeReggi, listen to me. The amendment has not been filed, and I don't know exactly what the problem is with the amendment.
All right, well,
So until we find out, I probably am going to put this meeting in recess.
Well, what I
Okay.
would like, okay, and my attorney was just suggested that he will sit down and try to work it out today, so.
Okay, well, I may put this meeting in recess, so which will give us time to do it.
I appreciate it.
Are you talking about 13? And 18?
Yeah, and it's a courtesy, if there's any way I could ask my fellow colleagues to give us the emergency.
Well, right now, if I put this in recess, there will be time to see what the problem is,
Thank you.
okay? And correct the problem.
Can you consider my emergency?
Yeah! I see how it works.
Selective listening.
It also requires you to consider it, which I hope you would.
Now, see, I told you.
That the calendar will be moving very quickly, and hopefully, I can't see those signs up there, but hopefully.
Same thing we've been saying, no casino.
Want to see it? See it? Can you see this one?
I would like you to address it as a DLT, okay? And if you have a slip in here, fine. If you don't have a slip in here, you're gonna put one in,
Skunk, any other name is a
okay?
skunk.
Oh. Okay, Michael Barbera? Michael? Tony Palomar? Is that correct? Did I say it correctly? Tony Palomar?
She had to leave.
Yes?
She had to leave.
Okay. Andy Sexton? No, this is Michael. This is Shannon. Michael's right behind me.
No, I'm Matthew.
Oh, Matthew, all right.
Oh, so I get my 3 minutes then?
I'd actually, if he'll take it, I'd like to yield to Representative Salongas. I'd like to,
That doesn't work that way.
I'd like to yield to Representative Salongas if he'll have it.
Why
No?
not?
All right, then.
He's the only one who's not a coward.
So I get 6 minutes, right?
No, you already had.
It was yielded to me, then you mispronounced my name as Michael instead of Matthew.
Sorry.
I'm sorry you didn't answer the phone last Wednesday. We could have had such a great chat.
Listen, that phone keeps ringing.
never got back to me either.
Okay? And if
All
you-
day?
I'm not going to respond to you.
You are.
That's it. You have a comment, you have 3 minutes. Say what you want.
Well, my comment kind of goes like this, and I do have a lot of respect for you, Legislator Nicolello. I heard that you're a big comic book fan, so I'm going to explain to you something in comic book terminology. It comes from Spider-Man, written by Stan Lee. With great power comes great responsibility. This kind of goes into how our government is set up. You see, you were put in power by the people, and now you have a responsibility to the people, the citizens of Nassau County. When our forefathers, when they came up with this country, one of the big tyrannies that they were scared of is for our representatives not to act in the self-interest of the individuals that they represent, but to act in the best interest of special interest groups, or something like their own political party. Now I understand the members of this legislature who are a member of the majority party, you're in a tight spot. I read the newspapers. I know what happens to you folks when you actually side with the people that you represent, as opposed to the party itself. But with great power does come responsibility. And now that you have the power that was granted to you by the residents, Floral Park, Elmont, Belrose, New Hyde Park, South Floral Park, and Elmont, it is time for you to use that power responsibly by putting this bill forward to a vote. It's a straight up and down vote. You guys apparently have the vote to not turn over the Nassau OTB board, so I don't really understand what you're scared of. But if you're going to be responsible with that power, and you're going to do the right thing, what our founding fathers wanted you to do, and represent the people that voted for you, as well as the residents of Nassau County, then it is your duty to change the board of Nassau OTB and to stop this casino from being built at Belmont Park.
Jacob? Loretta?
Yes, I spoke for my husband. Can I speak for myself?
Oh, I think you did. I did, no, you spoke already.
Don't roll your eyes, Rich.
You spoke.
I can, okay.
Okay.
I'm yielding to Christy.
Angelo, Gerondo, Angelo.
I'd like to yield my time to Nadia.
To Christine.
Oh, Chris.
Now they already spoke.
Christy Flood.
And let's do this, okay? You want, in the interest of fairness, I want to hear from the rest of them. Angelo, you have nothing to say?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Put in a script, you must have something to say.
Well, I normally don't speak in public.
That's okay,
So I'll make
Angelo,
it short.
we're not at the end.
Okay. I heard a lot about OTB. Obviously, everybody here from OTB was here trying to keep their jobs. So basically, my village is going to be a sacrifice so some of these people can keep their union jobs. You know what? I got a union job too. Okay? So it's not here. However, if I have an issue or I can't get work, guess what? Your job's gone. So they're just in debt. OTB's been in debt for years now, okay? They got unfunded pensions. So we now gotta suffer for it. So what happened to all these other areas? Everybody else fought it. We just don't want it in our backyard. Okay, just like everybody up there wouldn't want it in their backyard. You wouldn't want the casino down the road from your house. They keep comparing it to the lottery. The lottery's one machine down the block from your house. You play it one time. Okay, you go up there and spend a few dollars. We're not talking about some people going to go spend a ton of money, their paycheck that they get. I'm not fighting gambling. Gambling is legal in New York. We just don't want it in our backyard. This is a nice community. When's the last time any of you guys drove through Floral Park Village. I moved from Queens County for a reason. I bring up 2 kids, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. I don't want this in my backyard. I don't want this in my area. That's it. That's what it comes down to. None of you guys would want it. I bet you none of you guys live in Floral Park, because if you did, this wouldn't be happening. Okay? I respect you guys let me speak, but I'm pissed. And that's what it comes down to. Thank you for your time.
Scalfani?
She has to leave.
I'm not too happy with pronouncing some of his names, especially if I can't. Joyce Stowe?
Yeah, Joyce.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joyce Stowe, President of Tudor Manor Civic Association in Elmont. One of the basic rights of our democracy is that we, the people, exercise the right to choose whom we want to represent us and what we would want in a given situation. Hence, my attendance here today on this matter. I've spent a number of years in discussion on the development of 2 lots at the Belmont Racetrack for economic development in Elmont, with 3 governors to date. The OTB Corporation has proposed this casino in many areas of Nassau County, and in those instances, the communities there protested and blocked the corporation due to crime propensities. Why do you think that Elmont would embrace it? Yes, we need development to lower our taxes, but not at the cost of urban decay. We have been fighting for the past decade or more to bring meaningful development to Elmont that is conducive to suburban living. For example, Garden City, Newark Park, Rampton Square, etc. We cannot bring development that will further offer a downgrading that we have here now in Elmont to step lower. Not at all. No one in authority who wants the development has come to the leaders in Elmont with a discussion. No one. I'm here today to advocate for the Elmont community in sticking to our original plan as advocated in the September 5, 2008 Vision Plan, which is this document. Thank you very much.
Mr. Presiding Officer, as a resident of Elmont, as well as a community activist who is very familiar with the efforts of several different civic associations, the document that Ms. Stowe is referring to is a visioning plan that was made in 2008, in which the community got involved and put together a clear plan as to what sort of development they want in their community. And that plan included, for example, a 100,000 square foot supermarket, not a 100,000 square foot VLT facility. Many people say that Elmont said no to many things, what are they saying yes to? We clearly have come together to say yes. But unfortunately, patronage and politics have gotten a hold of this debate, and unfortunately our presiding officer does not want to do what should be done in a democracy, but instead act as if she's in a tyranny.
Thank you, vote.
Cheryl Lee?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cheryl Lee, longtime Elmont resident and former president of Parker Civic Association. and now I remain as a trustee to Parkhurst Civic Association. As you can see this afternoon, that there are not many of us here. Reason, we're at work. We do 2, 3, and 4 jobs to keep our homes.
You don't get bailed out.
To keep our homes in Parkhurst. Just take a drive through. After you remove all the snow, you will see what I'm talking about. Now back to my script here. So far we have heard all the pros and cons about the casino and the VLT. Today, as I sat there, I heard about jobs, of which I can assure you, the ones with best positions and pay will not be for the locals. Outsiders will work, take their dollars, and then return to their homes in their areas, where most of our sons cannot enter without fear. Today, I'm here to represent the people who reside within the shadows of Belmont, and the area of the proposed VLT casino. The area that was sliced up like a pizza due to gerrymandering. It is also the area in which cemeteries encompasses 3/4 of Elmont land. Of course, people who cannot speak. Parkhurst residents are strong and proud, hard workers. We moved here to improve the quality of life and raise our children. Today I want to address the elephant in the room, racial inequality. No one touched that subject. Fact about Elmont population, it was in 2012 we had 33,198 residents. 27% white, 42% black, 12% Asian, 5 mixed race, 11% other. In my area, 75% of the residents are black. We will be paid, and workers will be paid to do the job, the best paid job. They do not want to live there. They will not live there. What